All right, in this video, I'm going to rank 8 crypto passive income ideas that can easily net you over $1,000 per week. First, we'll discuss the details of each passive income stream, and then I will rate each option for you based on how hard it is to get started, how hard is it to start making money, and then once you're up and running, how difficult is it to maintain? Now, the reasons we pursue passive income vary. Maybe you want the freedom that passive income brings, the freedom to wake up whenever you want, travel wherever you want, and have enough FU money to buy whatever you want. And whether you're working a 9 to 5 and looking for some extra passive income on the side, or looking to start a new side hustle and maybe eventually quit your 9 to 5 altogether, one thing you need to understand is passive income is not about snapping your fingers and poof, new money is created. Only the corrupt Federal Reserve has the power to do that, but that's a topic for another video. Do keep in mind that all the methods I'm going to show you in this video, except for the last one, do take time. Everything in life, including passive income and crypto passive income, is about compounding. If you think of this like a farmer, the first thing a farmer does is plant the seeds. After the seeds are planted, it takes time, but the farmer will continue to receive the fruits of his labor for as long as he continues to nurture the plant. So again, this will take time, but it will also be worth it. All right, one thing that doesn't need to take more time is this introduction, so let's get on to the first method. Okay, the first method we're gonna talk about is becoming a crypto affiliate. And look, I know there's an endless amount of videos on YouTube talking about affiliate marketing, but the problem is they're all telling you the wrong advice to get started. First off, affiliate marketing doesn't have to cost any money. You definitely don't have to run ads, and it shouldn't feel like you're pitching shady products to all your friends and family. And I know what you're saying, right? It's easy to do affiliate marketing when you have a YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers. And maybe you're right, but that's not how I generate the majority of my affiliate income. First off, for anyone who doesn't understand affiliate marketing, you find a product or service and then refer people to use it, and the company you refer to gives you a kickback for sending them a customer. Okay, so right off the bat, before we even do any selling, we need to find a product or a service that we're going to sell. Now, for me, I think it's really important if you do want to move forward with becoming an affiliate, the most important thing is to pick a product that you actually use. Now, this is important for a couple of reasons. First, obviously it gives you skin in the game, but second, you want to become an expert in the product or service that you're recommending. And the second thing you want to pay attention to is how much the company pays you for the referral traffic you send them. For example, you may use 2 crypto exchanges, but one pays a much higher commission to their affiliates. All things being equal, you should obviously go with the higher paying opportunity. All right, so how does this actually play out in real life? So for me, the way I generate the majority of my affiliate income is by referring people to the main cryptocurrency exchange that I use, Kraken. And there are a couple reasons that I use Kraken. First off, it's a really good exchange, especially here in the US, and I have personally used them for years. And with crypto exchanges, as we've seen, it's not always blue skies and rainbows. And Kraken, they've had their problems as well. But what I do like about them is that they go about it handling their business as transparently as possible. Additionally, their exchange is very user-friendly, and it also has all the advanced features that you could possibly want. And then the one thing people always ask when you tell them about a crypto exchange is, how long does it take if I want to cash out my money? And I can only speak from my own experience. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I have cashed out at 9:30 a.m., received the money to my Bank of America bank account by 1:30 p.m. the same day with 0 fees. So I just gave you an authentic pitch right there that you can use the next time you're out with friends or around family for the holidays. Because here's the little secret. People want to invest in crypto. They just don't know how. They want someone to handhold them and show them how to do it, and they want someone that they can trust without making them feel stupid. Now, after I go through and explain why I like Kraken and compare it to some other crypto exchanges, answer any questions they may have, there's one more step you need to take that's very important. So in order for you to get credit for the referral and earn the commission, the person needs to sign up using your affiliate link. It's obviously not hard to do, but to ensure that there are no mistakes, I tell the person, let's sign up right now, and I actually do it for them. Keep in mind that you won't actually earn anything until they make a deposit and start trading, but this way you are guaranteed, if and when they do start trading, you will be the one that's being rewarded. Now with Kraken, the standard payout is 20% of the trading fees. The cool part about it is that that's for the lifetime of the customer, up to $1,000. And from what I've seen, when people sign up and start using an exchange, they don't usually switch unless there's a reason to do so. Like I said in the beginning, you're not going to start doing this on Monday and be rich on Wednesday. But what is going to happen as you start to educate people and hopefully sign them up for Kraken or whatever the exchange or other product you pick is, once they start using it, they're going to tell their friends and family, and what's going to happen is you're going to start getting calls asking for your help and advice. It's one of those things that the more you do it, the more people need your help, and it can just become a snowball effect. So if we rate affiliate marketing based on the plan I have outlined here, how hard is it to get started? Not hard at all. You simply go to Kraken, the link is in the description box below, you can sign up for an account, and then at the bottom of the page, you will see the option for affiliate program. This will tell you about the program, and then if you want to become an affiliate, it will direct you to impact.com where you can sign up and you will get paid through Impact as well. How hard is it to start making money? So in order to start generating any revenue, the people you sign up will actually have to trade cryptocurrency. So depending on how many people you talk to, depending on how many people you sign up, those times could vary. And lastly, how easy is it to maintain? This is probably the easiest option we'll look at as far as maintaining it once you've already started making money. For affiliate marketing, basically you just sign the person up and that's it. There's nothing else you need to do. They may reach out to you with questions, but that could and should lead to new referrals and new signups. All right, let's move on to the second idea to generate crypto passive income. Next, I want to talk about staking. And before we get into how you can earn rewards by staking your crypto tokens, here's a quick explanation of what staking is. The word staking comes from proof of stake, which is the consensus mechanism used by some blockchains to validate transactions. And consensus is the process of agreeing on something, in this case, the progression of the blockchain or how new blocks are added to the chain. The stake is the amount of tokens that a user places on hold to ensure they will validate transactions accurately. You can think of this like putting your money where your mouth is. In return for staking your crypto and validating transactions fairly, you are rewarded with newly minted tokens. You can think of this in a way like putting your money into a savings account. When you deposit your money into the bank uses your money to make loans and then pays you out a percentage in the form of an interest rate. With crypto staking, you are essentially depositing or sending your crypto tokens to someone who validates transactions for a proof of stake blockchain. As they validate transactions, they are rewarded in the form of new crypto tokens that they disperse to all the people that have staked with them. There are a couple benefits of staking. Obviously, first, you can put your crypto assets to work for you. Rather than just collecting dust in your wallet, your tokens can earn a pretty sizable return. Additionally, staking is an easy way to contribute to the security and efficiency of the blockchain projects you support. Validators who stake their tokens are incentivized to act honestly and follow the protocol rules, because if they don't, their staked tokens are at risk of being slashed, meaning they could lose some or all of their tokens if they try to sabotage the network. This incentive mechanism increases the overall consensus and security of the network. Now, with staking, one thing you need to be aware of is that each chain operates under a different protocol, and each protocol has different rules of engagement. When it comes to staking, the main thing you want to be aware of is that most chains have something called an unbonding period. This means when you want to get your crypto back or unstake your assets, there could be a period of time where it is unavailable, as in you won't be able to do anything with it, and you also won't be earning any rewards. Again, this time period will vary between chains, and the most common that I've seen is 21 days or 28 days, but some could be longer and some have no unbonding period at all. This is just something you want to be aware of before you lock up funds and find out you can't get them back for 4 weeks. Now, just like with earning interest from your savings account, the amount of crypto you earn will ultimately depend on the amount of crypto that you stake. But if this is something you're interested in, you may want to check out this video right here, where I show you how I make $900 per week staking my DOT tokens on Polkadot. If we look at how easy it is to get started with staking, it's pretty easy. the hardest part should be researching the project you want to support and invest in. Once you figure that out, you should be able to find a video tutorial guide on the process to stake your tokens. It's also important, even if you're using a YouTube video that walks you through the process, also pull up the docs from the project's website so you can double check you are doing things correctly. Also, make sure you're staking directly on-chain and not with a third-party service like Coinbase or any other crypto exchange. This is because when you stake directly on-chain, you'll receive a better rate of return. Also, companies like Coinbase and other crypto exchanges report your staking returns as income to the IRS. Could be important when you go to pay your taxes. Of course, I'm not an accountant, but you get what I'm saying. How long will it take to start making money? Again, this varies from chain to chain, but in many cases, you should start seeing your rewards within 24 hours. Generally, as rewards start hitting your account, you will have the option to withdraw them, meaning they will show up in your crypto wallet, or compound them to add them to the balance you already have staked. How easy is this to maintain? Staking is very easy to maintain once it's up and running. There's really nothing else you have to do except watch your rewards come in. The only thing you'll do is decide if you want to withdraw those rewards or compound them. And some chains even give you the option to auto compound, which makes things even easier. And another way to generate crypto passive income similar to staking is crypto mining. And mining is going to work a little bit like staking, but instead of putting up an amount of tokens to stake, you're going to be contributing your hashing power to a proof of work blockchain. So like I said, mining is used for proof of work blockchains like Bitcoin, and proof of work is a consensus mechanism used in blockchain networks to secure and validate transactions. It's a way for computers on the network to agree on the state of the blockchain without relying on a central authority. And there are many proof of work blockchain projects. However, if we look specifically at Bitcoin, it requires an incredible amount of hashing power to mine one block. So it's not really feasible to start your own Bitcoin mining farm as a side hustle, as the amount of computing equipment and the power consumption is very costly. For those that do want to get involved in crypto mining, I would suggest looking for a reputable proof of work blockchain that's a little bit on the smaller side. A smaller project will have less trading volume and require less hashing power to verify transactions and secure the network. This will allow you to earn a greater return without having to spend tens of thousands of dollars on equipment and startup costs. But if you are one of those people that only wants to mine Bitcoin, I definitely don't want to discourage you. You can definitely start small with 1 or 2 miners and slowly build up from there. Another option is to use something called cloud mining. Cloud mining allows you to mine a cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin, using rented cloud computing power without having to house the hardware and run it yourself. I personally have a small cloud mining rig going with Ecos Mining, so if that's something you're interested in, I'll leave a link below so you can check them out for yourself. They have a nice rewards calculator built in, which is kind of nice so you can see how much you will earn based on the amount you want to invest and for how long. And if we go ahead and rate crypto mining, how easy is it to get started? As we talked about, if you do want to operate your own crypto miners, there will definitely be a big startup cost and you will need space to house the equipment. In addition to that, there will be time to set up your crypto miners and you will need to be paying constant attention to making sure everything is running correctly and all the systems are updated. You will also need to spend time to set everything up and additional time to monitor it and make sure everything is running correctly. If you go with the cloud mining route, it's more about doing your research on what cloud mining rig you want to go with and figuring out the cost associated with it. For cloud mining, there is normally an upfront fee and then a percentage fee for your mining rewards. How hard is it to start making money? So for both options, as soon as you're up and running and contributing hashing power to the network, you're going to start earning rewards. Do keep in mind, with mining, those contributing the most hashing power to the network earn the greatest rewards. The key when you're starting out, even though the rewards may be small, you want to use a portion of your profits to acquire more miners or more cloud resources. This will help you increase your profits over time. As far as how easy this is to maintain, that varies depending if you're hosting it yourself or going with a cloud mining solution. If you go with a cloud mining solution like Ecos, once you set up your cloud miner, the only thing left to do is watch the mining rewards come in every day. If you're hosting the solution yourself, you will be responsible for everything from monitoring the performance of the miners, performing any updates that are necessary, and of course, making sure you pay the power bill. All right, let's move on to the next 2 passive income ideas, because I think when people are thinking of ways to generate crypto passive income, I think these two things skip a lot of people's mind. Next, I want to talk about crypto borrowing and lending. And while they kind of go together, they are used differently to create passive income. We'll start with crypto lending, as I think this is easier to understand and also will allow you to incur less risk. Crypto lending is just like regular lending. If you are in possession of crypto just sitting in your wallet, you can decide to lend it to someone that wants to borrow it. The lender and the borrower will agree on the borrow amount, the duration of the loan, and the interest rate that the borrower will pay to the lender. In most cases, the borrower must put up a small amount of crypto as collateral to take the loan. The lender will then start receiving passive income in the form of interest payments from the borrower. If we rate crypto lending as a way to generate passive income, it's very easy to get started, assuming that you have crypto to lend. There are many DeFi protocols that will match lenders and borrowers and handle the transaction via a smart contract. As far as when you can expect to start earning those interest payments, it will vary from platform to platform, so when deciding what DeFi protocol to use, you definitely want to research the interest rate and the frequency of the payout, as well as the terms of the loan and any possible token lockup periods. For maintenance, there isn't much that you have to do. When becoming a crypto lender, the main risk, like with any loan, is that the person borrowing does not pay back the loan. In this case, the lender can take a loss, and this is usually why the borrower is required to post some sort of collateral. Now, when we take a look at this from the lens of the borrower, things become a little bit more high risk with a higher possible rate of return. Now, we know that the borrower is someone that's borrowing a specific amount of crypto that they will eventually have to pay back, plus an additional interest rate. Because of this, the borrower will have to generate a higher return than the amount they'll have to pay back to the lender. So there are a few ways the borrower can go about trying to do that, but all the methods can generally be grouped together into one larger category called yield farming. And yield farming is just as the name implies, you are farming around looking for the best paying yields. This can be anything from staking to relending or participating in liquidity pools or any combination. Generally, with yield farming, you are moving your funds frequently as yields are dependent on supply and demand. So as one method becomes more popular because it's paying more, it will get more attention, which will in turn reduce the rewards, and it's just a vicious cycle of who can find the next yield first. This method can be very time consuming as well as very high risk. But as you can see, if you go to a platform like PancakeSwap, some of the APY percentages are so high, they look like a misprint. My suggestion, if you do want to try yield farming, would be the same if you wanted to try options trading. Only go into it with an amount you're willing to lose, because on your first time, you're probably going to lose. You can come over here to DeFi Llama, and if you click on yield, then go into the pools tab, you'll see all the different pools. If you're just starting out, don't just go chasing crazy APYs. You'll still want to research what the project is, because at the end of the day, 10,000% returns on a bag of shit is not necessarily a good thing. If you're new to yield farming and crypto passive income, and you want to get a better idea of how it works and some of the risks, a good place to start is by understanding DeFi liquidity pools and impermanent loss. I'll leave some links below to some good resources. Now, if we rate yield farming, how easy is it to get started? In theory, it's very easy. You just need some tokens in your crypto wallet. But if you want to be successful at it, you definitely need to learn as much about the specific protocols that you're using and what it is that you are investing in. How fast will you start seeing rewards? With yield farming, the cool thing is that most platforms start paying out rewards basically in real time, meaning as soon as you deposit your tokens into a DeFi yield farming app, you will most likely see your rewards right away. And how hard is it to maintain once running? Yield farming is something you need to monitor constantly. It is very possible you could be shifting your tokens between pools and different investments multiple times per day. This is definitely the most active of all the passive income ideas. All right, we have two more passive income ideas left, and these are actually the easiest to take advantage of. So there's no doubt by now that you've heard of play to earn and shop to earn and step to earn and all the other earn opportunities. Now, some of them, if you can find a useful project, can be good ways to earn extra tokens just by doing what you're already doing. For me personally, I don't do too many of these, but I recently started using this new email service called Ethermail, and one of their unique features is called Read to Earn. So I won't go into everything about Ethermail in this video. I made another video I'll link below if you want to learn more about it. but they basically reward you in their cryptocurrency just for reading your emails. So if we look at how easy it is to get started, what's good about these programs is that they're usually free to sign up. You're using your time and attention as a way to earn free cryptocurrency. As far as how soon you'll start receiving your rewards, again, this varies from app to app, and you will want to check all the details before you sign up. If we look at how hard it is to maintain, again, this will vary from app to app, but when you look at something like Ethermail, reading email is just a necessary part of everyday life. So when you're looking for a to-earn app, find one where the activity is something you like to do, or at least something that you do on a regular basis. And lastly, we'll look at airdrops, because airdrops can actually be pretty lucrative, and they're actually very easy to participate in, but there's a few things that a lot of people overlook. So as I said in the beginning of this video, this last way to generate passive income doesn't require a lot of time, and that's kind of true. It's true because we know what day the airdrop is going to be, and on that day, we receive our tokens. But in order to understand what will be available when and how you go about qualifying, you have to do a little bit of research. I have found the best way to do this research is kind of a two-step process. I think X is the best place to find out about new airdrops before they happen. This assumes that you are following the right people. Now, keep in mind that 99% of the token posts that you see on X are paid or sponsored posts. However, when a token is airdropping, does it really matter? So I'll leave links to some of the best airdrop accounts that I personally follow on X in the description box below. But finding out about a project is really just one step. After you find out about the project, you then need to move on to researching the community. The reason is, first you want to find out what you need to do to qualify for the airdrop. Additionally, some airdrops have different tiers or things you can do to earn more tokens. And second, you want to get a feel for the community as a whole. Is it a community that's really behind this project and talking about the future utility of the application? Or is it just a bunch of degenerate moon boys that are talking about 100x on day one? Having this information will help you decide if you want to hold this token long term or dump it as soon as it airdrops. I find that the best place to get a true sense about a crypto community is on Discord. Most projects will have a Telegram group as well. I generally find Discord servers to be better organized and more informative. If we rate airdrops as a form of passive income, how hard is it to get started? Usually not very, but in most cases you will be required to use the application in order to qualify for the airdrop. How hard is it to make money? Kind of the same answer here. Each airdrop will have different qualifications. The main thing to pay attention to is additional ways to qualify for more tokens. Things like referring your friends or following them on social media. And when we look at maintenance, there isn't any maintenance. These are generally one-time events. The maintenance comes in the form of keeping up with all the different airdrops. And while we've already seen a large number of airdrops on Ethereum and Solana, Polkadot has close to 400 blockchains that are utilizing it as a layer 0 solution. It may be worth it to look at the Polkadot ecosystem for some lucrative upcoming airdrop opportunities. All right, that's it. Those are my top picks to start generating crypto passive income returns. Keep in mind that passive income doesn't mean effortless. This will take time and effort to set up, but once set up, it could provide a steady source of income for a long time to come, oftentimes with minimal ongoing effort. And if you like this video, you might also want to check out this one right here. It's my blueprint to making $10,000 per month investing in cryptocurrency, even as a beginner. I'll talk to you next time.